Welcome back to Deep Stories. Today's story is about family, resilience, and the impact of seeing someone close go through the final stages of a battle with cancer. This one comes from someone who watched their uncle, a lively and hard-working man, slowly lose his strength, and with it, the dreams he shared with his wife for a life they had just begun to build together. About 2 years ago, their family had grown a little closer. After years of living in Connecticut, their aunt and uncle moved just 15 minutes away to South Carolina. Family visits that used to happen just once a year on Thanksgiving became part of everyday life. Every Friday, their parents would go over for dinner, and they'd usually go along too. It was comforting, seeing them more often. Their uncle had retired but kept busy, working on a huge garden out front, renovating the basement. It seemed like they'd finally found the life they wanted. But just a few months after the move, he began treatment for pancreatic cancer. At first, it didn't seem so bad. He handled it well and kept up with his projects, but gradually it wore him down. He was tired and looked different. Soon after school started back up, their parents and aunt broke the news. He had only about 2 weeks left. It was a shock, the weight of it hitting all at once. They visited him in hospice twice that week. By then, he was too weak to talk much. The toll of the disease had made him almost unrecognizable. The hardest moment came when he tried to sign insurance papers but was too weak to hold a pen. The simple act of signing his name had become impossible. It was devastating to go from planting seeds together a few months before to seeing him struggle with something so basic. One night, the family gathered around with a home-cooked meal, a giant Italian lasagna, salad, and time together. They talked, tried to laugh, just trying to take their minds off everything. It felt good for a little while, but by the next morning, he was gone. The grief took its own toll. Schoolwork slipped away. It felt impossible to care about projects, exams, or anything else. Everything felt empty. Time has helped to heal some of that. But the hardest part is still thinking about his aunt, someone who had looked forward to moving south, to having a new life with him here. They spent years dreaming of that future, but only a few short months together. Cancer is truly one of the hardest things anyone can go through. If someone you know is facing it, know that just being there, however you can mean the world to them. It's not easy, but no one should have to go through it alone. Thank you for watching Deep Stories. Please subscribe for more stories that reveal life's deeply human experiences.